Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name's Becca and I'm a non-traditional equestrian and this is my channel. So this video is going to be about trimming parts of your horse. So most people, if they're exercising their horse heavily in the winter, will clip most of their horse's body. So you'll see lots of different types of clipping, whether that's clipping just leaving where the saddle would go or whether you're leaving the legs. It's all personal preference on what you're trying to achieve, of what parts of your horse gets hot. I don't personally clip horses, and again I don't know too much about clipping either, so I'm not the best person to ask about it. Evie does not get clipped. She is very good at molting in the spring, and she doesn't really get ridden too often in the winter. She tends to get winters off, so she just does happy hack in the winter, which doesn't make her too warm anyway. She doesn't get rugged, so we like to keep her all natural, so she needs her coat. When it comes to the spring, I do like to give her a bit of a tidy up, whether that's just trimming her ears, trimming her beard, leaving the whiskers obviously, and just trimming up around her feet. So this video is just going to be me just showing you what I do. I'm not a professional, I've not been trained how to clip horses, this is just what I do and how Okay, so to start, you've just got to get yourself a pair of clippers. I actually have a pair of dog grooming clippers. This is what I mean by not a professional. They have been oiled, you've always got to make sure you oil your clippers. Now this is not with any This is not with any sort of random oil, it's got to be clipper oil. If you can get stuff that comes with this brand, I'm assuming that's probably the best. I've never run out of what came with this, so I don't really know what to do when you run out. I suppose you can use anything. So Evie is used to being clipped, so she is fine with the sound. She's fine with the vibration. You can see she's completely fine with it. Now I do spend about 5 minutes just making sure she's fine. I'll put it up to her ears. See, she's a little bit jumpy today. You just want to make sure she's fine. Always point the blade away, you don't want to get some accidental nicks. So you're just putting it. That's it. And always let them step away if they're not too comfortable. So I wasn't holding Evie to stand in an area. I was holding her head collar, but she could move her body away from me at any time. So the only bit that I'm actually holding was making sure that she doesn't come too close to me. So you want to make sure you're keeping your personal space with your horse, just to make sure everything's safe. So again, just turning it on when they're there. You're good. Good girl. Now she is blind in her right eye, so she's a bit unsure on this. So I'm just going to do this side a bit slower. Good girl. Always reward your horse with the try. So even if they did get a bit spooky, make sure you're praising your horse just to make sure they know that the situation is okay. So you're not rewarding that they've stood there perfectly, but you're rewarding that they haven't got anything to be scared of. Okay, so starting out with the face, I never take the head collar off. I make sure it's just loose. I do trust Evie that she will stand sensibly and not pull. I am fairly happy that we are safe with a loose head collar. Obviously, you know your horse best, so make sure you're in an environment that you think is safe for both you and your horse. Again, I've got my guard on now, and I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm just going to turn it on, and just before I start clipping, I'm just going to hold it near her again, just to do one last tester before I actually start clipping. And because we're fine, I'm just going to go ahead. So make sure you are not removing their whiskers, they need these. Now while I'm on this side, I am going to go straight onto her ears. So now starting with the feet, again you want to make sure they're comfortable with it. Evie's fur's been very thick this year, so I'm just going to go in and cut it off. So obviously here I got distracted and completely forgot to film an outro. So thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry it was a bit rambly and I got a bit off topic and didn't really show in depth of what I was actually doing. Hopefully in the future I can go more in depth of how I actually clip and show a bit more close-up footage of it. But if you've got any questions, please leave them down in the comments below. And don't forget to like if you enjoyed, and if you would like to see more content, please subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.